We're remoted into a virtual server in the Azure cloud, and I've installed Google Chrome. The first thing we're going to do is launch Google Chrome and go to qnect.com to install QNect Odbc for QuickBase. The download link for Windows is this top button right here. You click it and then you run the installer. It's very quick. And you're done. Next, we need to configure the DSN that was created for us during the installation process. We can get to the Odbc Administrator panel by typing Odbc and clicking on the 64-bit Odbc Administrator. We want to configure a system DSN, not a user DSN, and we want to configure the 64-bit DSN. So we click on the Configure button, and we need to put in our QuickBase username here. Now here we have to choose an authentication method. I recommend user token because user tokens do not expire. If you have automatic password expiration policies, you don't want to be having to come back to this DSN and change your password every time it expires. The other thing is that if you have single sign-on with QuickBase, then you have to use a user token. Otherwise, you can use a password. If you use a password, put in an application token here. You can click on this little question mark and it will take you to a video that explains all about application tokens. If you're on the user token side of things, you can click here to watch a video about user tokens, so that you can figure out what a user token is. And the user token you're going to put here, and then you don't need an application token. But I'm just going to use a password. Then the QuickBase server, the Getting Started video explains how to figure out what this is. This comes from the URL that you use when you log into QuickBase or access any QuickBase page. But watch the Getting Started video that I indicated earlier. That's this video right here. And that will explain how to figure this out. You click Test Connection, you get a success, you know you've done it correctly. The Test Connection button doesn't test the validity of your application token. Don't forget to go and get yourself an application token. Click OK, and now we're off to the Azure cloud. As you can see, this is the virtual machine that we're on right now. In this other tab, I have an Azure Data Factory. I'm going to click on the pencil to start configuring it. The first thing we need to do is add a connection. So I'm going to go up here, click New, and then I'm going to go down here to Odbc. Click Continue. I'm going to name this QNect Odbc. We have to select an integration runtime. There aren't any yet, so we're going to click on New. I'm going to click on Self-Hosted. Next. We're going to call this QNect IR. Click Next. And then what we're going to do is launch the Express setup for this computer. We're going to actually install the connection to QuickBase on this virtual machine. So this downloads an installer. I click on it, click Run, and it goes through an installation process that allows this virtual machine to act as a bridge between the Azure Data Factory and QuickBase using the QNect Odbc for QuickBase Odbc driver. The installation has completed and we can click Close. Now the next step is to click Finish here, and we have to create a connection string. Since we created a DSN earlier, we will use that. And then we're going to test the connection. Got a successful connection, we click Finish. So now we have a link service to QuickBase using the QNect Odbc for QuickBase driver. Next, we'll create a data set. We can click on the plus button here, select data set, and then we need to scroll down to Odbc once again. Click Finish, and here we have a relational table 1. You can call this QuickBase if we like. Then we select our link service. We can test the connection once again. Connection successful. And here we see a list of tables. So we can choose the projects table here. We can preview the data. And it's obvious we're connected to QuickBase right now. And then based on these data sets, we can create pipelines and move the data to other sources, or including QuickBase itself. So we could copy from one QuickBase table to another, or from QuickBase we can copy to any other of these sources that are available in the data factory, and or we can push data into QuickBase from any of those sources. It's bidirectional. Thank you.